Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. All right, a few important things I want to say before we get going on this vid. The first thing I want to say is thank you. The reaction to me not being on the zone this week and obviously not covering the fight on Saturday has been incredible. All over the zone social media pages, all I see is where's Ade, where's Ade, where's Ade. And I know that's coming from you guys, so it means a lot. So thank you very, very much. We are doing a live watch along of the fight this Saturday. We're going to start at 5 p.m. and we're going to cover every single fight. We'll do a bit of build up, Q&A stuff as usual, cover every fight, and then we'll do a bit of a wrap at the end. So it's going to be probably the longest live watch along I've done ever. I think it's probably going to be 6 or 7 hours long. So please, if you can, join me at 5 p.m. this Saturday. And then we'll do a live on Sunday reacting to all the fights and obviously the main event. And we'll do that 7 p.m. on Sunday. So 5 p.m. this Saturday and then 7 p.m. on Sunday. All right, for the members that have sent me their email address so that I can sort out the pay-per-view for you, that's all been done. So if you have sent it to me, you have the fight for free. So it will be on your DAZN account. All you need to do is just, I don't know how it works, press play and the fight's there. You won't have to pay for it. The two members, because I was able to get another ticket. So a week ago, I didn't think I could get one ticket. And now I've got 2 tickets to the fight, again, courtesy of Nova Sport. That's Chris Eubank Jr.'s management team. Thank you so much to them. I reached out to a close friend of mine that works alongside Chris Eubank Jr. called Napa. You might have seen him, really big guy. I've known him for 20 odd years. I was like, Napa, look, I need a ticket. I need to give my members a ticket. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to give you 2. So he's giving me 2 tickets. And the people that are going to get those tickets, I'm going to send them to you today, are Scotty Skipping and Queen T. You are going to the fight. Enjoy yourselves. Take some photos. If you can, yeah, please. The least you can do is take a couple of photos for me, please, so I can post it on the community tab so everyone can see that you went. But yeah, enjoy yourselves, and those tickets are on their way to you. By the time you're watching this video, you should have those tickets in your inbox. Enjoy it. All right, let's talk the fight. You guys have seen the thumbnail. I've changed my mind. I think I've changed my mind. Reason being, well, there's a couple of things. Number one, and I guess the biggest reason, is what I'm hearing about the ring size. Now, I thought the ring would be 22 foot, right? Which is kind of standard, if I'm honest with you. I saw an interview with Conor Benn saying that he requested an 18-foot ring, so 18 by 18, which is small. And his request, I'm hearing, has been accepted. Now, I personally don't believe that. I'm like, no way has Chris Eubank Jr. agreed to that. Because basically what that means is these guys are now agreeing to have a tear-up in the middle of the ring. That's what it means. If it's a bigger ring, obviously it means Chris Eubank Jr. can move about a bit. And, you know, Conor has to chase him. Conor chases him. He gets tired. You know how it plays out. With a smaller ring, Conor doesn't have to get to Chris. Chris is right there. And I thought that's danger for Chris, especially in the early rounds when I think we all can agree, whether we like him or not, we all can agree Conor Benn is going to be ferocious in those early rounds. Ferocious. Tony Sims and his team are going to say, okay, look, calm down, breathe, pace yourself. I just don't know if he's going to listen to them. I think the red mist is going to fucking hit him and he's going to go from the very first bell. And again, in a smaller ring, you kind of have to favor him in a smaller ring to do that. That's not saying that Chris Eubank Jr. doesn't have the power, because he does. Chris might say, okay, bring it on. I'm bigger, I'm stronger. My record says I hit harder. So as much as I am saying that, you know, it favors Conor, Chris might look at it and think it favors me. You know, I'm the older man. They're trying to tell me to, you know, weigh in at 170 pounds in the morning. So they're trying to impact how much I can be fueled up. So maybe I do as fast as I can in the early rounds because I might not have anything in the latter rounds. So maybe there's 2 ways to look at it. But I think the smaller ring favors Conor. And I think Conor's going to come out. As soon as that first bell goes, honestly, I can picture it. He's going to run. I actually can picture him running to the center of the ring. And with it being 18 by 18, he doesn't have to run that much. I thought he looked good at the media public workout. He looked strong. He looked big at the weight. I spoke to Eddie the other day, Tuesday, and Eddie was like, Conor's only weighing 163, 164 pounds, I think he said. So Conor's cut's going to be tiny, minimal. Whereas Chris looked a bit big, didn't he? I mean, he always looked shredded, But I think, do you guys remember when he showed us the weight cut he did for his last fight against Kamil Zeramata? He still has to cut a bit of weight. So I'm guessing he's around the 168 mark, and he has to maybe get rid of 8 pounds right now, which is a lot, maybe a bit lighter than that, but 165. He's still going to have to cut more weight than Conor. And Conor can then refuel to whatever he wants to, and Chris is going to have that refueled capped. So again, just to be very clear, because I asked Eddie this, I just wanted it to be very, very clear. What is this rehydration clause thing with Chris Eubank Jr.? And what he says, of the morning of the fight, he has to weigh in and be 170. Then after that, he can kind of get what he wants to get to. So he probably will still get into the ring around 185, 180, 185. But it's that cap that is going to cause him a bit of a problem. So I think on the video I did a couple of days ago, I was leaning to Chris on points. I think I've been swayed. By just how they look, the rehydration cap, and the smaller ring. You know what? By the time I do my final thoughts video on Friday, that might change. But I think Conor could chin him. I say all this, and they've given me 2 tickets to the fight. I feel a bit bad, but I'm just speaking truthfully. I think Conor could get to him early. And I mean early. 4 rounds, 5 rounds. And then after that, I do think you favour Chris. That being said, I'm hearing really good things about Conor sparring. Like, we're all thinking the gas tank's going to run empty with Conor, right? But I'm hearing crazy stuff. Like, didn't Nigel talk about how Conor had sort of William Skull on wobbly legs? Denzel Bentley's been in there with him as well, sparring. I'm hearing Denzel Bentley say really good things. So as much as we're thinking that Conor won't be able to sort of hold his gas tank down the stretch, maybe he will. And maybe he's hearing all this. Oh, I've only got good legs for 4 rounds and I tire. Maybe he starts slow and then picks the pace up. This fight could literally go all over the place. That's why it's so intriguing. That's why it's now sold out. That's why Scotty Skipping and Queen T are very lucky to be going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. All right, let's quickly look and see what other news there is. Daniel Dubois ordered to next face Derek Chisora. Alexander Usyk rematch still in the mix. He's not fighting Chisora. I'll tell you that now. He's fighting Alexander Usyk. I'm telling you. So yeah, maybe after, if he were to become undisputed, then if he were to chin Alexander Usyk, I mean, he's got every single option in the book. If Daniel Dubois chins Alexander Usyk, this is the biggest career arc in my time of covering the sport of boxing. I can't think of anything more than bigger than this. And I'm talking about going from the depths of despair, everyone writing you off, quitter, for you then to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, having beaten Filip Hrgović, Jarrell Miller, AJ, then Usyk. Do you know that? Yeah. Anyway, could happen. Anything else? Let's have a look. Anthony Yard ready to re-sign with Queensbury Promotions. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, Frank right now is killing it. He's killing it. He seems to have all the options right now. He's got so many fighters. He's doing shows potentially in America soon as well. I know he's got one that he wants to do in Germany. So if you are going to sign with someone right now and you've already had a relationship with him, a long-standing relationship, it makes sense to go back to him. Brian Norman Jr., Jin Sasaki, WBO title fight eyed for June 19th in Tokyo. What is going on there? I have no idea. Who is this Jin Sasaki? Was that his name? What was his name again? Jin Sasaki. Never heard of this guy in my life. Japanese boxer, 23 years old. What's his box rep look like? 19-1-1. All of his fights have been in Japan. His last fight was against Shoki Sakai, and he was a unanimous decision. I mean, come on. If you're Brian Norman, you just need to fucking make sure you get your boots on and get that Ennis fight or get the Barrios fight. Although there is a lot of talk now about Ennis versus Teofimo Lopez, and that's what I think Turkey tweeted the other day. Anything else? Matchroom outbids Aegon Sports to win rights to Etinosa, Ohio versus Austin Williams, IBF title eliminator. Okay. Sahi Boyshuk, Mikael Fox. I forgot that I had WhatsApp on my laptop. Let me silence that now. That was a bit annoying. Sahi Boyshuk, Mikael Fox, May 17th. Yeah, I think that's it. Not much else. What's it? Wait. Nonito Donaire, still hopeful for Roman Gonzalez. Nonito, stop. It's okay. You've had a Hall of Fame career. Enough. What are we doing? Anyway, guys, I'm going to record Addy and G-Man tonight. The Q&A, Addy and G-Man, episode 13. And those will be out tomorrow. And we'll do some more car diaries. And congratulations again to Scotty Skipping and Queen T.